It's Saturday, October 28, 2023, and it's silent at the Central Business District of the Greater Accra region. The normal hustle, bustle, traffic, and activity that goes on here at the Central Business District, especially on a Saturday, is no more because all shops have been closed down in respect to the late Queen Mother of the Ga state, Nadede Omaidru III, who goes home today. On the Citi newsroom today, we're going to gauge the mood around several markets that were asked to shut down in respect of the late Ga Queen Mother. The Ga Traditional Council announced the suspension of all commercial activities across the Greater Accra region. Defiance of this order, they said, will result in an appropriate punishment which will be determined in the presence of the Ga Traditional Council following the final funeral rites of the Ga Manye Nadede Omaidru III. As you can see, all shops within the Central Business District have obeyed these laws. Nobody is defying that order. Some buildings have been decorated in black and red, and the streets have been left with the filth from the previous day. Doing in Makola today?
I actually wanted to get something.
Okay. And were you able to?
No. As you can see, everywhere is closed.
But did you know that the shops would be closed today?
Yes, I know. I've heard about it, but then I just want to. And then see how the place looks like actually.
So you came here knowing very well that all the shops were closed, but yet you still came to look for whatever it is that you came to look for.
And then actually, aside looking for what I want to get, I just want to see how the place will really look like.
This is the Agbogbloshie Millennium Market, and it's a similar site like that of the Central Business District, Makola. All stalls here have been shut down. There's no activity going on, no buying, no selling, no human activity. It is quiet, very unlikely, but all in respect of the late Ga Manye Nadede Omaidru III. You can see the red cloth tied to the various posts here, signaling that the Ga state is in mourning. The situation isn't any different at the Kanishi market. Normally on a Saturday, it would be bustling with activity and people buying stuff, cars moving around, and lots of traffic. But today, the market is virtually empty. Stalls have been shut down, shops have been shut down, and there is no commercial activity happening here at the Kanishi market. Almost Saturday, when you get here to the Kanishi market, you'll see a wide array of vegetables, tomatoes, ginger, onions, everything that you could possibly need in your house being sold here at the Kanishi market. But today, as you can see, it's all been covered up. The pathway has been blocked with these tables, and it's also been locked with a chain and a padlock. So there's no access route further on from this point. You can also see that on the gates at the far end, they've tied a red cloth signifying that we are in mourning. Commercial vehicles all around town are working, but we'd like to find out from some of the drivers whether or not business is booming like it would on a normal day. I have a taxi driver here that we're going to speak to. Boss, you're welcome to the Citi newsroom.
Thank you.
Tell us, how is business today?
Today the business is so slow. There is no passenger. Only one person come to take our car.
On a regular day, how many trips would you make?
Maybe 20.
Oh, wow.
20. But today, only 3. From morning to afternoon.
But why didn't you decide to also rest today? Why did you decide to come to work?
So some are going somewhere. So we can't sit in the home.
All right, let's speak to some more taxi drivers or commercial vehicle drivers so that they can tell us how the job is going, especially today that most shops here have closed.
Send your way yard in FSC acrobats and the answer war mine mudia. Or so would deem Rabia Babia, so near Manye Mamreno, or say disunti. FSC acrobats, Benday.
Nadena and ne won so one and 5 drinks on so berestic.
Into a young woman on Cassia home, but a binum becko, a binum beckos with Tranas, a binum becko, much as a pharmacist near you know Manye Juma. Any bit I won't so wow insurance in the car now, remember.
For the we have more new holiday. Or more health drivers. Any other, in 10 holiday. Because now focus a young consumer center on Manabo.
We're still at the Kaneshi market and we have a food vendor here. We're going to find out how the market is for her.
Joanna de Ecolo and to say Sibia Dabia Etieno. Maybe I'll cry check.
By bedtime,
maybe I'll some 12 for more. Still, Adriana and Sai, a movie in the pen and so stay good.
Now, under normal circumstances, Anka Kosing, Senka, and Nay and two shops, Munani Power Happy Branca.
By this time, I started that.
Why are you buying so much water?
Because I was called by a friend at home that there's closure of shops in our area. So if I need something, I have to buy it before coming home. That's why.
On a regular day, the Abosokai market is your hub for auto parts. All parts for cars, you will find them here. But today, it is empty. All shops are closed. There's no activity going on. And it is virtually silent. So we're driving on the main road at Abosokai and it is empty. On a regular day, you wouldn't be able to move as quickly as we're doing now. There would be traffic, immense traffic, both cars and people trying to sell you car parts. The poles have red bands or black bands on it to signify that the gas state is mourning. We're at the Bosokai market where you can get all sorts of car parts for your vehicle. And I see one driver here. We're going to speak to him, find out what exactly he's doing here today, especially since most of the shops or all the shops here are closed. You're welcome to the Citi News.
Thank you, madam.
What made you decide to come here today, knowing very well that the shops will be closed?
Okay, I'm a boat driver, so I was working and I saw my plug is not working well, so I tried to pass here and figure maybe I can get some. But I've been here for 4 hours and all the shops are closed, and I'm stranded right now. I don't even know what to do right now.
You've been here for 4 hours.
Yeah, 4 hours. Ordinary plugs, 4 hours, and I'm confused right now. I don't even know what to do.
But on a regular day, how long would it take you?
Less than 2 minutes, I'll get some. Yeah.
So what other alternative do you have?
So right now, I don't know. People are saying they are going to bring me some, so I should wait. So I'm just stranded right now. I don't know what to do.
Business operations are ongoing as usual in the Tema metropolis, while shops in across central business districts remain closed. Today, on the Ghana Traditional Council's directive to honor the late Manye Na Dede Omaidru III, traders in Tema Community 1 Market revealed that they were instructed by the Tema Metropolitan Assembly to engage in cleaning exercises, not to shut down their businesses. There's more in this report by Daniel Odro-Mensah, read by Charles Owusukumi.
Ahead of the funeral arrangements for the late Manye Na Dede Omaidru III, the Ghana Traditional Council issued a directive for all offices and shops within the Central Business District of Accra to close for 3 days, which was later revised to only Saturday, October 28, following an appeal by the Ghana Union of Traders Association. GUTA expressed concerns about the economic hardship its members would face if the initial order was enforced. However, trading activities at the Tema Community 1 Market continued as usual. Some of the traders mentioned they were not informed about the directive to close their shops.
We are lay women selling our things. order from above, we close our shops. But there's nothing like that. That's why we are selling. We are mourning, hey. We are mourning. Because it's Greater Accra Queen Mother, so we should be mourning for her. We are from Central Accra, that's why. They should come and tie everything up. But none of them came around.
From Anopa to 9, near Shedja.
Okay.
And then I on them. Okay. Oh, I finish as the Yamia do a baby. I finish Shedja.
Okay.
I never sound quite a Yamia chain to me. And then it's a few cans in Eba. It's a Hano last year, or Hinu Hano, only to put Jambo. Okay. But I feel the
They, however, conveyed their condolences to the bereaved family of the late Queen Mother.
Last year, or he knew you boko but we don't mind catching any should be a council.
Oh, okay.
Council na country and say, I am a moya or Uncle say, yes, ever 2 years on the boy. You can't do who you're also the boy, yes, your mamoya.
Condolence to them all. Our condolence.
Oh, Yamani Nebusa Fonya Yako. There's a BBC Dubia Mama Camafon Pennyphone. Umba Cancha and Muncancha, yes, near Babu, near to Mimbua, near Fair. And Pennyphone, I say, my giants, and Pennyphone, my auntie. Cancer when I say my apologies, so Penny Biaco, they are here to me at which.
Traders who violated the directive to have all shops closed for the funeral of the late Manye have had their wares either destroyed or confiscated. This was after persons identified as the Asafo Acheme went about town enforcing the directive. There's more in the following report.
The Ghana Traditional Council, ahead of the funeral of the late Manye, Nadede Omaidro III, indicated that it was going to constitute a task force to ensure compliance to all activities associated with the funeral. These activities included closure of shops in the Greater Accra region. Consequently, trading activities within the region were expected to grind to a halt. The streets of Accra on Saturday, October 28, was virtually deserted, with majority of shops closed due to the directive. The usual hustle and bustle of the city was absent. However, some traders who were caught on the wrong side of the directive had their wares confiscated. Videos cited on social media showed some items of traders scattered on the floor while the task force moved in to enforce strict compliance to Ghana customs and traditions.
You're still watching the City Newsroom on Citi TV. Still to come. Residents of Vome in the North Tongue district grapple with devastating effects of the floods caused by the Akosombo Dam spillage. We'll bring you the details shortly. Do stay.